Love and light. This is CYNETHA Jade. Most call me Love. Love and light to you. If this message has reached you, chances are you were guided here by your higher self and or spiritual guidance team. I appreciate each and every one of you who will be a dear and click that like button. And if you enjoy the vibe, I dare you, go on ahead and subscribe and get ready for good vibes. I am not a doctor, nor am I offering any legal or medical advice. Please note all readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Also, please note the description box below each and every video on the channel. Therein you'll find the ways with which to connect with your girl, as well as any payment information for those looking to tip, donate, book a personal reading, or more. If you're still here, you're supposed to be. So let's get on with your sessions, shall we?
Hit that like button and subscribe for more.
Love and light collective. All right. Here's the sitch bringing in a message from Hecate. So those connected to this message not only would be connected to the collective energies, but would also be connected to Hecate. Okay. Whether you are a current a current initiate of hers or not, or whether or not you have studied her. Okay. Talking about energy, folks, the essence of nothing scary here, okay? Other than current energies, which are giving 8 of daggers, bottom of the deck, 5 of cups and 3 of bones for this particular macabre deck coming out for you, all right? I'm also looking at moon energy, pretty appropriate. We've got the full moon in full swing in current energies and during the filming of this message, all right? And that in particular, though this is a timeless message, does connect to the strawberry moon. All right. And the moon, the full moon will be in Sagittarius as well. Okay. So current energy is not good. All right. We gotta see where the crown is and then straighten it by any means necessary. It's giving, okay? Because who I'm talking to, it's like if I told you that perhaps you could resonate, it's giving, yeah, right, of course you do, no perhaps needed, with having ugly cried over this situationship, relationship, individual connection, right? Whether or not there was expectation on you or you and others to essentially compete for this connection. You tried the heart on sleeve kind of program, and it just ended in something quite unrequited. All right. Well, here's the sitch. It's a chance to explore new opportunities or experiences, okay? And Hecate wants you to close out the cycle, all right? I'm looking at the moon, the nightmare of crystals, the 5 of daggers, sandwiched in between that moon card and Wheel of Fortune card, okay? So strong message here. You know, what you may not even see, even though you may feel like this too resonates, but hindsight can be 2020, way before what you're actually navigating currently with lens and all, right? Perspective and all, okay? Red flag dismissal and all, perhaps. 244 could be a number of some significance, doesn't have to be the case, but nonetheless, angelic realm presence, okay? And, of course, Hecate definitely around to assist you with what? Making choices to close out the cycle and to balance your arse out. Oh, okay, makes sense. Why? Because Nightmare of Crystals, dude, alright? Whether guy, girl, what have you, but I am picking up on a masculine that's also in a male avatar meat suit, okay? Don't come for me. I'm trying to just state it succinctly as quickly as possible so as not to lose the channeling. Bear with, okay? This person is a nightmare, okay? It's like, yeah, even if they are single, okay, they're not acting like it. With like a lot of people could be, okay? So, could be with the 3 of Wands, 3 others. As I say 3 others, the timer hit 3, 3, 3. Okay, you should be aware of what that angelic code message means. So look up those angel numbers, would ya? They really help round out the message. So serious, honey bun. Okay. But dude is a nightmare. Okay. Whether dude looks like a lady or not, I'm not sure why I'm hearing dude looks like a lady. Right? This could be no shame, no tea, no shade. All right, to be clear, this could be somebody of the LGBTQ plus community, the trans community. Even doesn't have to be the case, you guys. But with this moon energy here, you're not seeing something clearly, honey. All right, and this could be, as I look at this 5 of daggers, really a severe situation, because 2 of the 5 are in the eyes of the individual. There could be some significance to body morphing and the like. Could be some significance to teeth, maybe even oddities, right? Maybe you like jewelry made out of teeth, okay? Maybe you have some ear hangers. Doesn't have to be the case, or this could be descriptive of the individual on the other side of this ring. Okay, but 5 of daggers really, at least if nothing else, is talking about conflict. Okay, whether simply and solely internally and or much more abroad, right? So again, Wheel of Fortune this ish out, right? Allow the cycle to close. You are protected. This literally comes with a green evil eye. So green evil eye could be of some significance over that of the blue for you. Doesn't have to be the case, okay? And I did just see 555 on the timer. Could not get it out fast enough. Forgive me. Excuse me. I said 555. 505. So 55 on the timer. Whew. Okay, a lot going on here. Really talking about that 10 energy, that closing out the cycle energy, that Wheel of Fortune type of energy. All right, connecting with the other cards for this particular session, at least, okay? We've got the Hermit energy coming out with the 2 of crystals and leading to the 6 of bones next, okay? So basically, Hecate is trying to say, listen, you are going to do far greater than bad on your own. Right now, you need to kind of shift and pivot away from this energy. This could be a strong spiritual type, oh, chills on that, of connection. So this could be a karmic connection from, moon cycles past, yes, but also incarnations previous or simultaneous, depending on your level of awareness. Connecting back to everything, everywhere, all at once is really the best way to quickly dumb that whole entire, principle and understanding of said principles, excuse me. So hopefully that makes sense. And if not, please look up that movie and make it make sense. And if not, contact your girl. You can reach the description box, okay? Which means you know how to reach your girl. Just saying. 636, just hit that timer. Could be seeing a lot of 3s and or 6s, okay? But 636 specifically could be a number of significance for you. So please look it up if you feel compelled, okay? Could be some significance to plague energy, the plague mask, steampunk energy, skeletons, black on black, moths, and crystals as well. Okay, you could actually, know or dabble in the Reiki type of abilities, okay, capabilities you could carry, all right, where you're being guided to. But really, the Hermit energy connecting to the 2 of crystals, all right, really is going to get you that balance. That's really talking about not just walking away, but also, healing, right? Questioning, and better intentioning, perhaps, towards next steps as well as total outcomes, all right, for life and for love, for this connection just the same, okay? Leading to the 6 of bones. What's interesting, what's prominent on the 6 of bones, this is the Macrobay deck, right? So there's no boat here, and there's no horse, right? Like it's really talking about you with you, but also what is prominent just the same is the 3rd eye energy, okay? This female appearing form, and it's a depiction, I'll be honest, okay? So take how it resonates for you. Could be some significance to cornrows and or dreads as well. You could also be, how they say in the mulatto community, light-skinned, okay? Doesn't have to be the case. I'm also hearing to say Puerto Rican as well. But I digress. The eyes about the face, as we normally understand them to be, seem to be scaled a bit. Okay, there's a lack of clarity. However, on the other side of this moon cycle, no pun intended, you guys, this is really a special moon tonight. You do want to check out the Facebook group to figure out what the heck is going on with it. If you need to know more, I got you. Okay, the information is over there as well. So please join our group over on Facebook. All right, we don't bite. Okay, but we are protective of our community. So you must answer the question. I believe it's literally just one, you guys, in order to properly and rightfully engage with the group and be a part of that group. You guys, I've tried it where I tried to let things slide on that, and the app ultimately glitches because that's not to be the case. Okay, so yeah, now we gotta have order. Maybe there's some significance to order as well. And on the other side of this moon cycle energy and this third eye opening, okay, awakening or next leveling of same. Okay, you're going to have the clarity that you deserve, as well as that you are, searching for. Okay, but do your part to remain faith-filled. Do your part to surrender. Okay, Hecate'S message is basically saying, utilize your love and forgiveness energies for self first for now. Okay, yes, for others, because when you do that, you are loving yourself by freeing yourself up. See how that works? It's not really about like, oh, forgive them because so-and-so is no longer with their head up their arse. It could actually remain lodged there, sir, ma'am, bro, sis, Brenda, Bob, okay, for the end of their days, if they, with their own free will and thinking and actions and reactions, should deem fit. And so what of it? Well, what of it is you are here to live your best life, so do so accordingly and walk away. Okay, Hecate is saying basically you have the access through her and just your own existence, okay, to what is the energy, the essence of Master Redeemer, okay, and that really talks about the after effects and the benefits from essentially when divinity sifts the wheat from the tare, when divinity allows no longer for lower, lesser than dense type of even demonic type of energies to be around its chosen light, love light beings, right? It's giving touch not mine anointed type of vibes here, okay? And so Hecate, whether you understand whether or not, or if in fact you are or not, an initiate of her, you are still connecting to divinity, so you can make sense of it at least that way, right? But this is a prophetic message, okay? And she wants you to know, basically, between the records keeping in the Akashic and her own intentions, right? And if you're still with me, the intentions of your higher self, it's the best way to say that, as I say higher self. 1133 hits the timer. 33 is a very significant number. Same with 11. 33, speaking of Ascended Master ish. Okay, I got a speaking code because and 11 talking about manifestation, as well as new beginnings. Okay, so this is big stuff. You are big stuff, and it's high time. Hecate is saying to go on with this ancestral clearing. Okay, see, you have been holding on to the mofo energies, hence the current energies of Five of Cups, which is woe is me, and bleeding out onto the floor kind of thing, while being nauseated because guts are wrenched, okay? And same deal with heart, okay? It's giving not a good time, not the fun zone, okay? Not the vibes. 8 of daggers, are you kidding me? Right? This female appearing form has all the daggers around her and is tied up, not actually connecting to the daggers, but some form of snake who has squeezed and drained and crunched and pressed and taken and sucked dry, right? So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, if this is your message, you understand exactly what that feels like, don't you? Right? So now that you recall that that's no longer deserving of you. If it ever was, it wasn't. All right, except for you to experience it to the point where you learned the lesson that it wasn't. 13 just hit that timer, you guys. Very high ranking, highly spiritually significant number. You do want to look that up. And as I say that, 1311 hits the timer. I'm just saying. Okay, it's given 1111 portal vibes, but really with some high ranking type of spiritual seniority. I mean, you are no small potatoes, just saying. But here's the sitch. This mofo could be, right? And again, it goes back to karma. It's like, well, if you choose to, I got chills on this, guys. I know this is something. It's like, if you choose to do good with your good, you're going to have more good. Right? It's also like, hear me out. If you choose to do good with your bad, then you are on the great side of karma just the same. Right? And what I mean by that is really take the stigma out of good versus bad, as well as light versus dark. It just is what it is, right? But to be clear, we speak about this, chills on this, because Hecate no longer wants the stigma attached to, it's not really just about her agenda, her branding, her name kind of thing. 1414, just hit the timer. But it's really about making sure that nobody can kind of like get you hemmed up mentally, emotionally, and or spiritually regarding any kind of dark-natured aspect about yourselves, okay? As long as that's in balance, cool. And that's what we're talking about with the Two of Crystals, all right? You could have a moth tattoo of sorts about the body. Doesn't have to be the case. But Hecate is very much here for your assistance, okay? Basically like any deity or the essence of, right? It just is what it is, all right? The deity, the ascended master, okay, Holy Spirit, as it were, comes in to assist with you getting what you have been putting out. Karma, the law of karma, makes sense? So again, fear not, and don't dim this, okay? Even if you understand that, even, you know what, you guys, I forgot to make mention of this. There's a lot of emotion connecting to this current dispensation, yes, but also this moon, this full moon energy. It is connecting to a lot of aspects of healing, yes, towards love, okay? Love hurt, right? And even self-love hurt, okay? So, what I'm trying to maybe, not inartfully describe is, imagine if you found out that it had been 17.9 years where you just had not taken care of yourself in some way, shape, or form. By the end of that, whatever that is, might hurt. See what I mean? Even if it's simply mentally, simply solely emotionally, and or physically, okay? And that's what we mean about, it's very important to be inside of the realm of balance, because outside it's quite painful, isn't it? That's why we talk about hurt people, hurting people, right? That's why we talk about other misunderstandings that other individuals have brought to other groupings of individuals. Firstly, in some of these social settings even, and in general course, in life, if you can call it that, right? It's cultural, it's society, right? It's the normal goings on. Judge first until you know better, right? And so, I get that all of this is kind of swirling about because you too could be having remembrances, right? You're being asked to recall, to remember, okay? So that you can make positive change, so that you can remember, I do not desire that. I desire this. I deserve this, okay? And this is also going back to this particular individual here who maybe you do desire on some level because is, a form of soulmate. However, are you settling, right? There could be 79,000 other soulmates out there right now in any other kind of race, gender, and or sexual creed. I said sexual creed, sexual preference, right? Race or creed, sexual orientation is what I meant to say. So sorry. It's a lot coming through the channeling. Bear with you guys, okay? But Hecate and divinity, okay, because it's not just Hecate that's backing you here, to be clear, right? But Hecate is some sort of iconic significance to you, perhaps, your collective member, okay? But either way, even if that's not your truth, okay, that's fine. But you better go on ahead and dream big. You're being asked to manifest, to co-create the better part of your experience, to co-create the double for your trouble here, okay? You're being asked to remove all negative energy imprints. There's chills on this from the left, okay? There could be some significance to, you could have been with this person and back shots were fired, right? Or this person, really does like your legs, perhaps as well as your backside. Okay, it's coming through. There could be some significance to camping or, hanging out under the moonlight. Or some significance to fire, or even fire meditation. Okay, but really remove all negative energy imprints is really serious right now, because again, the wheat being sifted from the tare, right? So think about your own spiritual and energetic blueprint, right? If you know, oh gosh, I should be working on, these 3 things because they're connected to not only my financial situation, but also my creativity, and you've yet to do the work, okay, you need to grab the bull by the reins, even if that bull is you, okay, and get this done. If you know that you have been with somebody and there is a cord and there is a bond and blah, 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 yet you know that it does not bode you well, you need to get on with the getting on. Walk away, cut off access as well as that energetic cord, okay? Remove, release, all right? Anything that no longer serves you. And if you ever have any question about it, please ask, all right? If you know you've been asking your guides, your higher self, the Holy Spirit, okay, God, Goddess, and you still wish to gain further clarity, please book a session. I'd be honored to read your cards. Okay, but move away from the control here, collective. Hecate is warning that, there is such a thing as overarching the energy, right? Just like there's such a thing as overthinking. And so you've got to be in balance with those type of things and aspects of self as well as personality. Okay, why? Because that's going to assist you with remaining in your highest and most potent clarity as well as power. All right, some of you have been dealing with a narcissist, okay? You could also understand that you're connected to the Fae, all right? And you're being asked to take back your own personal power, okay? Stop giving away your pearls, your power, your gift, your essence, your present, okay? Hecate is really here saying, basically, stop dismissing the red flags, become aware, because this person, this connection, and expecting anything more out of them, the idea of the expectation of anything more out of this person and this connection is really giving a shit show. It is a shit show. Okay, so take it for what it is and chalk it up as, okay, this lesson is the blessing. Again, it's a chance to explore new opportunities, experiences, lovers, right? It's a lesson to surrender and trust. Makes sense, all right? You guys, at this point, even, there's more information or clarity that you are looking for and or even aside from the desire may need, okay? Before this clean break can happen. All right, so take from that what you will. Definitely not a word curse, okay, for any one of you. It just may not resonate for each one of you connected to this message, as well as the collective. Makes sense? So if, again, you are, doing your part and you're asking and you are giving yourselves the chance, the solitude, potentially the quiet atmosphere that you need in order to receive, okay, this clarity, please book a session, okay? Because this current energy of 5 of Cups, even with the 3 of Bones, which could be potentially celebratory energy, it's really giving third party, it's really giving competition, especially when being sandwiched in between the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Daggers, okay? And I look down and I'm looking at 5 of Pentacles, so, there's that 5-5 energy we talked about. Okay, now somebody could have a black cat with green eyes. Doesn't have to be the case. There could be cats where you are, whether they are your own familiar or familiars or not. Okay, I'm hearing somebody could have a neighbor cat that maybe you have some sort of connection with, or you communicate with for whatever reason. Maybe you pet sit, etc. Right? And somebody could have a one-eyed cat, or you could recently or will recently see a one-eyed cat, whether the eyes are green or not, okay, in synchronicity of this. And potentially in confirmation of this being your message, okay? Now, somebody here could be Capricorn. There could be some significance to the color red. But I just see in current energies, again, nothing really good about you in this connection. It's giving volatility, hot, cold. It's giving oil and water. Whole time you're coming out as the star. This is giving basically like earth angel energy, coupling with the channeling that we already received about touch not mine anointed, okay? And there's the Three of Swords coming out. Man, so you could be seeing those threes, you guys, 33, leading to the Four of Swords. Oh, excuse me, Four of Wands. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. What deck is this? This is one of my, this is the Poe, Edgar Allan Poe deck, right? There's a couple of them out there. I forget which one this is, but oh my goodness, the Four of Wands, right, makes crosses. Okay, so there could be some significance to Christianity, but really I'm not really getting that. Hear me out. On the other side of the Four of Wands is the King and the Emperor both came out, as well as the Hierophant, and leading to the Lovers. All right. So this is definitely talking about on you, or excuse me, on the other side of you kind of doing your part to heal, lick your wounds, you know, understand exactly next steps, how to make better choices perhaps in life and in love, or even about your communication style, right? But listen, on the other side of you doing this, here comes bang, boom, bang, boom, right? This is given double for your trouble times 10, okay? With the King, Emperor, and the Hierophant coming out with the Lovers. I mean, this is like, I mean, maybe you might even feel like the way this person's built or coded that, you know, gosh, it's like dating a bunch of people, but it's just the one, right? Either way, they're doing it for you. They're gonna light up, you know, if you were connected to one of those I don't even know what to call it, but like a brain scan of sorts in this person, or even the idea of this person, they would light you up, honey. Like you have all them pixels lit up all over your brain. All right, even scientifically or biorhythmically, right? This person could be, ooh, like syncopated to you, like, right? Ooh, wee. Yeah, that, I just saw the Lover's card and I'm like, ooh, that is, there could be some sort of, oh, I want to say that. This person could love your chesticles, or other guy, girl, what have you, I suppose. But there is a female depicted on the card, to be clear. But and also there could be some significance to Gone with the Wind. What's that guy's name? Rhett? I don't know. This is definitely giving Gone with the Wind type of vibes. There could be some sort of like, especially if you are a darker brunette, you could have like retro vibes or features or an aesthetic about you, like 1940s, 1950s kind of. But incoming is you really kind of making way for the new. On the other side of you kind of healing up and taking a hard pause, closing out that cycle, and there's justice, okay? You know, there's something about clarity here for sure, because you know what, we already talked about that cat with the green eye, literally singular, with this justice, with this justice card energy. What I'm looking at is basically a restored cat with two green eyes. All right. So there's that redeemer type of energy that Hecate is ushering into you. And she's asking for you to continue to do your part about being specific about what you want, your manifestation, and your believability in your capability to be backed by divinity. You guys, even when we're talking about manifestation and you doing your part, we're being backed by divinity. So even then, you're not doing anything all on your own, all left to your own capabilities through this very limited meat suit. Makes sense? So you really, it's safe to have trust in your intuition about this, you know? As I say that, the High Priestess card comes out, literally the card about intuition, all right? This is not about another woman, unless we're talking about you know, a new you, if that makes sense to say. If you identify as a woman, makes sense. All right. But in this new energy, in this new connection, there's no restriction, right? There's no squeezing about your abdomen to the point where you can't breathe any longer, right? And it's so funny, you guys. I know you can't see me, but in real time, as I'm filming this, I just looked over a handful of seconds ago and realized that my robe was connected to one of the like strips of vinery that I got going for the channel. It is now 333 in reality. Okay. So there is definitely some significance to that number. You guys best look that up. And lastly, but certainly not least, I wanted to just say I'm now looking at the final tarot card from this deck, and it is an ace, right? And I just wanted to say that is not only super awesome, but it's also super divine, okay? It talks about divine breakthrough assistance, okay? A helping hand, nonetheless. And instead of looking at a hand in the sky like normal Rider weight based decks, which what is normal anyway? I don't know why I said that, but it's not traditional, I guess, is more the word that I was looking for. Excuse me. But we've got the Ace of Swords, okay, and that is literally talking about clarity. There is some significance to the Raven. And that definitely would make sense, referable to Hecate ushering in and being part of this message for you, okay? I'm not going to lie, you guys. I really thought that it was not going to be about love. I was told probably 2 weeks ago that I needed to connect and get whatever this is. And circumstances were not conducive up until now. So I trust that this word gets to you in a timely manner, who all ever is connecting to this. As I say that, 3000, just hit the timer. So there's those threes, you guys, okay? This is really giving, you're able to understand that you're an alchemist now, okay? With the amount of magician energy out of both of these decks that I've seen alone, it's giving, okay? But lastly, I wanted to say about this, on the other side of you healing and this new person who very much could be a man. I feel like I forgot to say that. Doesn't have to be the case, you guys, but a male appearing person and or someone who's identifying as a male is the best way I guess I can, make sense of that. But this person may even have like a house for you, okay? Because the Four of Wands, yeah, it can represent a handful of things, and it's often connecting to twin flames, right? But also connects to soulmate energy nonetheless. This could be a very high level hierarchy type of soulmate connection coming your way here. Again, not the narcissistic mofo, right? But the new that's giving king while giving emperor while giving hierophant, and that is also giving hierophant while giving the emperor and while giving the king. Okay, I mean, to be clear, as well as love. All right, this is coming in for you with that chariot energy. You sit tight and don't half-ass it, collective, in that hermit energy, right? You really want to close out the cycle. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out for you twice in 2 freaking decks. I mean, you are not being set up for failure. Chills on that. You are the star. You are the earth angel. You are the anointed, okay? Whether you consider that to be God's child, God's favorite, or God's anything, because not everyone here subscribes to that. But the sentiment, you understand, okay? And so, who gives a rat's arse about current energies when the ultimate outcome, okay, literally is the Ace of Cups on the other side of that clarity, the Ace of Swords, okay? And the Ace of Cups, many of you already know, but for those who maybe don't, really talks about a new opportunity in love, okay? It also, just the same, speaks to that same divine breakthrough assistance, you guys, and there could really be some significance to a green evil eye or green eyes, okay? Because that's also come out even, maybe this new lover could have green eyes. I may be partial, but I think they make some of the best lovers, if I do say so myself. But I digress. I love you guys. Happy full moon manifesting. Please don't forget, June 11th in the year 2025 is the strawberry moon. All right. Definitely check out the Facebook group to learn more on that, as well as more about your girl. And for those that don't even want to do that, guess what? I made it easy. Check the freaking description box. Thought I was slipping. Nope, not today. Love and light.